Hello, this video will give you a quick lesson on rhetorical questions. You'll need something to write with and a piece of paper unless you've been given guided notes. Before we start, I should mention everything in this lesson is earth-shatteringly important. Really. But the relevant stuff you need to write down is written in green. Copying down some of the examples can be helpful to you as well. Let's begin. What is a rhetorical question? Well, that was. I can ask it, but I won't hear your answer back because I'm not there. So, why ask? That leads us to our definition. A rhetorical question is when someone asks you a question but doesn't really expect a response. Or, for a more formal definition, it's a figure of speech in the form of a question that is asked in order to make a point. I'll give you a minute to write that down. Rhetorical questions are used to start a discussion or to encourage the audience to consider a certain viewpoint. Here are a few examples. Can't you do anything right? What the heck? The butler did it. Or did he? Is it fair to deny their rights? We use rhetorical questions in ASL as well, though for different reasons than we use them in English. ASL doesn't actually have a sign for the word because, so we ask the question why as a rhetorical question, and then we answer it. In English, we might say, my favorite team is the Dodgers because I grew up in LA. Here's how it looks in ASL. And here's the gloss for it. My favorite team, and then I fingerspelled the Dodgers, then I asked why, and I signed that I grew up in LA. But why isn't the only question we can ask rhetorically. We can use rhetorical questions with any question word, like who, what, and when. The purpose is to emphasize important information or details. Normally, with a sentence like this, you must be here at 6 p.m., we'd start with the time first. But if we really want to emphasize the time, we can ask a rhetorical question and leave it at the end of the sentence. Like all questions in ASL, rhetorical questions have specific non-manual signals. The first one is that your eyebrows are up. This is different than the non-manual signals for regular WH questions. Recall, they normally have eyebrows down, but rhetorical questions have arched eyebrows, like a yes-no question. You're also going to lean forward a little as you ask the question, and then you're going to give a slight pause before you give the answer. So think about this sentence, meet me at home. Maybe mom played with the idea of picking you up early from school or having you meet her at her brother's school, but now she wants you to go home. She wants to emphasize the place. Got it? Now you can begin work on the worksheet that will review the signs for WH question words and some rules about the formatting of glossing. Then you can practice glossing rhetorical questions. If you have any problems or want a recap of this lecture, there is a printout that kind of explains all of this in text. So talk to your teacher to get a copy of that or to the sub. Thanks and good luck.